What is going on, guys? Today is Friday. That means Zer is back in the tower. He's hanging out way over there by the speaker. While we're walking there, I gotta tell you guys about last night's podcast. Slow news week, which meant we had a lot of time to kind of get into the weeds of Destiny, and we did for like 2 hours and 50 minutes. Ended up being one of the longest podcasts we've ever done, and it was absolutely hilarious. At one point, I was laughing so hard that I was literally crying. I had to mute my microphone and go off camera to kind of recompose myself. It's going to be a really good podcast, guys. I think you're going to love it. Check it out on Planet Destiny's YouTube channel. All right, first of all, for the Titans, we got the MK.44 stand-asides. I actually love these things. These are really fun to use. They're not my go-to for try-hard matches, right? If I really want to win, if I really want to play my personal best, I tend to stick to the armamentarium. But when I want to have some fun, the MK.44s are pretty good. Be Somewhere Else is their exotic perk. Increase the duration of shoulder charge and tighter turn radius while sprinting. This just makes shoulder charge easier to use and is a really fun play style. I like to run this with a shotgun, obviously shoulder charge, and you're just shoulder charging everybody because that shoulder charge always seems to be active and you're much more maneuverable. I like this. I highly recommend you check it out. Even if it doesn't end up being your try-hard trials loadout, I bet you're going to have fun with it. It's got increased intellect, increased strength. We got sidearm ammo, rocket launcher ammo, and arc double down. I'm going to re-roll this myself because I want shotgun ammo in here because I think that the MK.44s really go for that close range play style, and I want shotgun ammo to kind of complement that. All right, next up, we've got the Gravitron Forfeit for Hunters. This one grants Shade Step. Shade Step is an awesome perk. It works well in PvE. It works really well in PvP once you start getting good at it. Highly recommend picking this one up if you don't have one already. Increased strength, increased intellect, ashes to assets, heavy lifting, innervation. I'll be re-rolling this looking for more of a PvP role. All right, next up, we got the Nothing Manacles. These things got nerfed in year 2. They used to be pretty damn awesome. Right now, I can't really recommend them. They just don't have enough of an effect. They just don't seem to add enough of that magnetism to the scatter grenades that they gave you in year 1. So you might want to pick them up just in case they get buffed again. But right now, they're nearly useless. I'd probably just recommend, throwing them in your vault and waiting to see if anything changes in the future. That's what the scatter charge does. Enables tracking for scatter grenades. Holds an extra scatter grenade charge as well. Increased intellect, increased discipline, energy projection, increased grenade throw distance, momentum transfer, pulse rifle loader, and sniper rifle loader. So it's actually a really good roll on these. So if you do like them, I like that roll quite a bit. But right now, they're just kind of nerfed to the point where I can't really recommend using them that much. All right, next up we got Hawkmoon. This is, I believe, the second time Hawkmoon has been offered in year 2. And any Xbox owners who missed it the first time around might be really excited to see it. Unfortunately, it really has been nerfed recently to the point where I'm not using it too much. And that's kind of sad because it's one of the most beautiful and frankly useful guns in Destiny, or it was anyway. The perks on this: kinetic damage, obviously. Luck in the chamber is huge. One random bullet in the magazine causes considerable bonus damage. We got holding aces. 2 more random bullets in your magazine deal considerable bonus damage. We got hammer forged, quick draw, and speed reload. So the thing about this thing is it's basically got 3 bullets that will just do extra damage. Hammer forged helps with the range a little bit, but not enough to bring it up to that year 1 standard. This thing was basically a scout rifle in year 1. Right now, it feels very lame compared to how it felt before. I'm not a huge fan of it in PvP because I think it was a little bit overpowered. Being able to kill in 2 headshots was a little ridiculous in my opinion. In PvE, I used it constantly, and they increased the sound effects for it so you could actually hear when Luck in the Chamber and Holding Aces procced, but unfortunately they decreased the range, they decreased the accuracy, and made it kind of hard to use at this point. So pick it up. It's definitely a collector's item. If they buff hand cannons again, I guarantee this thing will be good again. assuming it doesn't get left behind in that buff. And I think that they will probably buff hand cannons, because right now hand cannons are tough to use. So I would recommend picking this thing up so you have it when you need it, but you probably won't use it a whole hell of a lot right now. Next up, we've got the Legacy Ingram. This week it's primary weapon. So if you're looking for a year 1 primary exotic weapon, you can spend 31 strange coins on it. I will say it may be time to start saving those strange coins for the spring DLC. At this point, we start looking forward. We start thinking about how we're going to save, our money, our resources, so that we can jump into the next DLC in a big way. I'm going to start pulling back on how much I'm spending, how many motes I'm using to upgrade stuff. And Holtzman made a really good point on last night's podcast. Heavy ammo can be used to upgrade your vendors, your tower vendors, and get more rep, get more weapons from those guys. So you may want to start acquiring some of this heavy ammo synth. So that's going to do it for this one, guys. We got some curios here, but we've gone over that plenty in the past. You might want to start picking some of this heavy ammo synth up. Did you see this? How Hawkmoon has the same perk listed twice. That's weird. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel, and you're definitely going to want to check out the Planet Destiny podcast this week. It was a really fun one to record. We went off the rails this one. It was quite a bit of fun. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you next time.